Hey folks, this is my day 2 progress. So I've been leveling a Manifest Armor Pally, but it's a special Manifest Armor Pally. It is using the Forge Breath and going Spell, so that's why I have a staff. And this build got enormously buffed this patch just because of the addition of a couple of items. We'll go over a couple of those, but I'll just talk about my progress as well. So just finished doing the campaign and the regular monoliths, so I'm about to hit corrupted level 82. All my reses are capped out, so I'm ready to go. Basically what I'm working on right now is trying to get this helm with some LP on it so I can get some more crit chance, because I am going crit. And I'm working on getting a crit multi-roll on my staff, which would be a really big deal. But yeah, so I want to go over some of the new pieces of gear that are really cool. So the first one is Mantle of the Pale Ox. So this thing basically makes it so 16 to 24% of the damage that you take goes to your minion instead, and it's your highest health minion. Now with this build, I'm only using one minion, so it's always the Manifest Armor. And you get a little bit of movement speed, which is nice, strength, and then +2 to strength minion skills. Now technically Manifest Armor is a strength minion, even though it doesn't get damage scaling from it, it gets health scaling. So this is a +2 for us, which is huge, because it means that later on we can drop this +2 here, because we don't really need that many. Because we already have the +2 from there, there's a +2 here, there's a +1 here, and eventually I'll get a staff that has a +1 in minions as well, and then I can just get rid of this helm, and then get more damage there, which will be even better. Then the other thing that's really cool that was added this patch is this Inheritance of the Erased. So basically this just chooses a random minion, and then gives it like double all of the mods on this item. Now this is huge, because before the only stats that you could get on an amulet for Manifest Armor were just increased minion damage and increased minion life. But with this, you can get a wider variety. Now, I haven't had too much luck. I got a little bit of luck with getting the fire damage. So this is doubled. So this is 204% fire damage from this one item alone. And then the fact that it's on an Oracle Amulet base, so you get the less damage taken over time, is actually pretty nice. And it has health and health regen on it. This build actually stacks a lot of life regen. Right now, I'm at 337 life regen. And that's not including the life that I get from using healing hands all the time too. So when I'm hitting things, I'm getting healing hands. It's pretty nasty. I'll show some footage of me kind of playing around with this build in the background as I talk, but yeah, the build is feeling really good. The cone on Manifest Armor is pretty big, and you can actually get it even bigger if you get AoE on your gloves. But right now I just got cast speed and crit, because I'm just trying to cap out my crit chance. I'll make a full video guide down the road when I get into like corrupted monos and I get like to 300 corruption. But for now, I'll just show you like the idea, like I guess the theme of the build. So it's stacking Symbols of Hope and Holy Aura, and then with Paladin they added these new nodes over here, Covenant of Light, which is increased effect. So you actually get a lot of benefit from those auras. So let's take a look here. So basically coming up here and grabbing the flat fire damage, we're not taking the ignite stuff because we're not doing any dot, we're just doing crit. So fire damage, crit, endurance threshold, more sigils, more increased effect, and that's basically it for that one. Same thing here. We're not like speccing heavily into this, just enough to get the points for the other things. Fire pen, fire damage, cast speed, crit, and crit multi. And then some endurance related stuff as well is really nice. And then the Manifest Armor itself, you're going to want to come over here first. And honestly, as soon as you get Forge Breath, you can swap directly to Manifest Armor. You don't have to do any leveling stuff. So I leveled this build with Rive, with the like summoned weapons or whatever, Forge weapons. And you can run those basically right up until the point where you get Blast Forge, and as soon as you get this, you just go all in on this. Maybe even this plus these two nodes. So these two nodes here, they just make it so that it can go off without a cooldown, and that makes it so that your cast speed actually increases the like frequency that this goes off. So yeah, once you get this and then these two nodes, you can swap right into Manifest Armor. And then you want to come up here and grab the Equip Sword, because this basically just gives the Manifest Armor your weapon stats, which for me are like they're pretty good. Cast speed, crit chance, damage. An important note is that the Fire Pen and Minion Fire Pen craft, that affix double dips because it gets both. It gets the Fire Pen and the Minion Fire Pen from that, which is really cool. And you want to have a base that has a high flat base spell damage on it, because Forge Breath has a 400% multiplier, so it's going to multiply the base damage by 4 for anything that you get. So that hybrid minion spell damage is really good. Flat damage is really good. Right now, just talking about like what I want to do with like the monoliths and whatnot, or the Weaver's Tree, sorry. I went up here for this Warlord's Riches, and basically this gives you a chance to drop a pile of items that have one of the affixes on it as a sealed affix. So I have my staff in there right now. And then I came down here because you can get these like really cool like super giga arenas, and they have like guaranteed champions in them. And then I came down here for the same reason. You can have like woven echoes show up on your tree. And then it can be whatever one you select. So for example, I have Pillar of Skulls in here, which is one that you like fight a bunch of champions. So that like synergizes really well with this node here, so that I can get the like sealed mod. I haven't had too much luck with one dropping yet that I've been able to craft better than this, but eventually I will. But I'll even just show you that, what it like looks like on the tree, because I was like just doing it. So if you look, okay, so here's one. This is the like, so the ones that have like the spider web around them, those are your woven echoes, and this is going to be the Pillar of Skulls or whatever. And then these ones here that have like these cool like arena looking ones, those are the arena, like upgraded arenas that have the champions. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. As I said, it's just day 2. I'm going to get into Corrupted Monos and go hard. And yeah, let me know, what are you guys playing? Are you having fun? How are you liking the new league? I'm loving the new league. This league is awesome. Really cool. Awesome stuff. Alright, folks. See you next time. And if you haven't already, leave a like and sub. Thanks.